Hello YouTube, I'm the Media Preacher. I'm currently recording a new EP called The Boy Doesn't Learn, and in recording that EP I'm trying to sort of challenge myself and use different recording techniques. I used a doorless video in the first two videos that I recorded. I then used MIDI instruments last week, and this week I'm sort of using a virtual amp to try and record some electric guitar. So come on with me, and I'm going to be using the Tone King Imperial 2 by neuraldsp to try and record this track. Now, normally I record with an amp because I think that when you're recording certainly electric guitar, that the sound of the amp and the air that it moves hasn't really realistically been recreated for me in a plugin. But I'd seen this amp, the Neural DSP Tone King Mark II, in some of the videos, and I loved the sound of it. I thought, crikey, that sounds like it's been tracked in a room with a really, really expensive amplifier. At the end of the video, I'm going to play the song that I'm going to record to you with the plugin. I'm not endorsed in any way, shape or form. It's something that I have bought with my own money, and I'm using, and I'm trying to share my techniques with you because we're all in it together. You know, we're all home recording enthusiasts and we're all trying to make our demos. And this is, I think, a great tool in the arsenal. So I'd like to take you over to the computer where we can go and have a look at the amp and you can hear some of the tones that I'm getting out of it for today's recording. Hey YouTube, so here we are in Logic and I have got the Tone King Mark II pulled up as a plugin on one of my electric guitar tracks. So just in terms of my guitar, using a 2000 Fender Stratocaster USA model. I'm on the middle position and I've got my volume at sort of 5 or 6 at the minute. So pretty much right out of the box, here's how it sounds. Cowboy chords sound nice. So I've just pulled up a song in Logic. I'm going to record a song called Industry today. And I want this to be sort of the lead opener of my EP. So I want it to have quite a lot of energy. So I'm looking for, well, I originally wrote this song on the acoustic guitar. I want an electric part, and I've got an electric lead idea that I'm going to put against something I wrote a long time ago. I love the sound of that. Just out the box, I love the sound of that. I'm actually on the lead channel at the moment. If I just pull it round, I can see there's a tone knob and a mid-bite knob. If I put the mid-bite up, that's going to really, really improve the distortion on it. So I think. I love it. It sounds very sort of 1960s, 1970s. Something the Beatles might use. Tom Petty, Heartbreakers maybe. Bit of Bruce. It's got that sort of vibe to it. I pulled up my song in Logic. Basically, I'm going to try. I want to put drums in this song as well because I want it to be quite a heavy opening song. Use the drummer actually in Logic, but Logic's quite good at sort of predicting what a drum part should be. So I'm going to play the electric part with a click, and then I'm going to ask Logic to import some drum ideas, and that way I'm going to then play my second rhythm part to the drums that Logic has put on. So the plan today is to use this sort of clean but just an edge of breakup sound on the first electric guitar. I'm going to do the guitar twice, so the rhythm guitar, two tracks. First track for left ear, second track for sort of centre to right ear. One's going to be very clean, one's going to be quite distorted, and I'm going to sort of mix them to taste when I mix them. And then over that, I'm going to play the lead track on another track. So let's get cracking, let's see how it goes. And I'm also going to try and track the vocals, I think, at the same time as one of the guitar tracks, because I think the vocals will have more energy if I do that. No overdubs, and try and capture a really authentic performance, something that hasn't been doctored too much, but is in time and well played. So I've got my click track at 113 BPM, and that's what I'm going to try and play to. take you through some of the controls. There's a reverb on it, which is really nice. Then we've got this sort of tremolo switch, which I also really like. Put the depth up slightly. Oh! I won't overuse it, but that sounds lovely. I mean, that's a lovely tone. I'm on the lead track at the minute. Just going quickly onto the rhythm track. It's more mellow. I might use this, I think, as my second track. So I've got a more distorted track in one ear, and then I've got this slightly more mellow track in the other ear. Then blending them should make a really nice guitar. Right. What you can also do with it as well, which I absolutely love, is you can choose the microphone that you want to use. You can choose the distance away from the amp. I mean, these are features that are fairly common in these amps, I think, now. And certainly in all the Logic ones, you can do that. The reason I like this amp is because straight out of the box, it's given me great tone. I haven't got to worry about messing with things. All I've got to worry about is my playing. I'm more worried about where my tone control is on the guitar and where my volume control is to control the amount of distortion I'm getting, the amount of feedback. It's also got some really nice presets on it. So there's some pedals built into it. You engage the compressor. I'll just play an A chord without the compressor. Put the compressor in. Immediately, I'm going to use that. 1, 2, 3. My clean track. I'm going to put a bit of overdrive now, pedal into it. And I'm going to go back to the amp. I'm going to go back onto the lead track. It's going to give me quite a bit of distortion. Now we're talking. I mean, that sounds great, doesn't it? That sounds like I've got an amp right there and it's blasted. But of course, I've got all the benefits of just having a plug-in because I'm not disturbing any neighbours. It's just coming into my headphones, but it sounds massive in my ears. Immediately, I've got the pedals on. I've got the lead track on. Now I can sort of look at the lead part. I'm getting a lovely tone, like a bluesy tone. I'm thinking Springsteen. If you're looking for a good bluesy type amp, I think this is everything that you could probably ever want. It sounds like I spent thousands of pounds on an amplifier. The little Fender Mustang that I normally track with, I can't honestly say it sounds as good as this. This sounds like there's air in the room. I love the fact that you get really high quality pedals with it. I'm loving the tones I'm getting out of it. Pretty much straight out of the box with doing very little to it. There's all kinds of presets in it for various musicians that have given their input to it. And a lot of musicians that I really respect have endorsed it, like Rhett Shull, Rabia Massad, really great players who have put their name on this thing in different ways. So yeah, Song Industry, it's going to be out on all streaming platforms. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to subscribe. Please hit the notification bell. Please give me the thumbs up. And most importantly, the thing I love the most is please leave me some comments and I can interact with you a little bit more because I love hearing what people think. The track's effectively going to be tracked with the Tone King Imperial to do the rhythm parts and the lead part. Then I'm going to use Logic Drummer to put some drums in. I've recorded it against a click, so I'm going to do a rhythm part first. Then I'm going to get Logic Drummer to sort of come up with a drum pattern for me. I'm then going to play the second part with the vocal against the drums, so I'm getting more of a feel. This is just a quick rundown of how I'm going to record today. And then I think I'm going to do something a bit different with this recording. I want to add some sound bites in. So the song's all about industry in the 80s and early 90s being made redundant from your job because of everything that was going on in the recession. I think I'm going to find some sound clips of like Margaret Thatcher giving speeches. I'll start with the sound clip when she comes into Downing Street, full of hope, and then I think we're going to find something when she had to leave on the day that she resigned in 1990. I remember being at school when that happened. I'm aging myself at this point. I hope you enjoyed the song as well. This will give you a really good idea about something you can do with the Tone King Imperial pretty much straight out of the box, because I haven't done a huge amount to it. So the song's called Industry. It's going to be available on all streaming platforms. It's going to be part of my new EP called The Boy Doesn't Learn. I've recorded 3 songs already. I think this is now the 4th, and I think that this track is going to be the opener. Listening to what I've recorded already, it's got quite a lot of energy to it. Okay, so hopefully see you soon. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Where there is error, may we bring truth, and where there is despair, may we bring hope.
Smog in the air, in your lungs, factories closing down, we're in a slum. My vision's blurred, what do I see? Is this the end of the road for me? Industry, business to its knees. Industry, out on your feet. Got a family to feed, I got children to keep, I got bills to pay, I need industry.
The ladies not for turning.
City heat closing in, feeling claustrophobic cause I'm all boxed in. Worked hard all my life, is this what I get? Just a sweet goodbye. Industry, business to its knees. Industry, out on your feet. Got a family to feed, I got children to keep, I got bills to pay, I need industry. Words can't say when the black hole sucks in. Credence isn't given when the soul is dim. Sticks in the back won't keep me down. It's all tit for tat in this commercial town. On the way down, what happened to me? Lost my job, redundancy. In the rat race for a decent life, there are some who strive and there are those who die. Industry, business to its knees. Industry, out on your feet. Got a family to feed, I got children to keep, I got bills to pay, I need industry.
United Kingdom in a very, very much better state than when we came here 11 and a half years ago.